Got some Cool Whip and strawberries and syrup on the waffle. All right, today I'm making waffles today. So you guys, I have this waffle machine at home that you can do from home. Just kidding. You don't have it, it's fine. But if you have a waffle machine or maybe a plated waffle machine, this is something that I like to do. So I like to start with a little pot here. I already done one waffle right now this morning, but I wasn't happy with it because it was wheat waffle, right? So today we got some pancake mix, a buttermilk pancake, right? We're gonna get the milk too. We're gonna mix this with milk. So 1 cup, complete cup of flour, all right? It's gonna go in here. Let me get this out. Ooh, there's already a cup in here. Yeah, 1 cup of flour, all right? So 1 cup of flour. That's half right now. Get the other half. And then 1 cup of milk, all right? So equal amount, almost. Either depends on how thick you want your waffle to be, right? So we're gonna do milk. That's good enough. Then we're gonna start whisping this, all right? You want to get it to a consistency, and we're gonna start turning these on too, heating them up, preheating for now, right? And we don't want it clumpy, all right? We want it a little like loose, all right? So this is a little clumpy, so keep mixing it, and then add a little bit more milk to make it a little bit more, flowy, more moist, I would say. So just a little bit more. And you could do baking soda if you want, if you have some, or an egg to make it a little bit more even tastier. But today we're just gonna straight from the flour, straight to the milk, straight to the pan, right? So we're gonna make it nice, and you want it a little flowy like that. That's perfect, right? But just make sure that you grab all the corners and you don't have anything in here that's gonna compromise by getting stuck and have a little piece of so mix it as much as you can. All right. That should be good enough, right? So right now, let's see. We're not touching it. I'm just seeing if it gets hot, then it's perfect. So, all right. I think we're ready on this one. Let me get a napkin so I can put this down. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start the process. Now we preheated this for a bit. Now what we want to do is spray this, right? And then we're ready to pour. So we're going to pour. Pour. And we'll pour some more here. This is enough for 2 right now, what I just did right now. So it's perfect amount, right? And if you have more, take more olive oil. This will start spreading. If you want, you could add more, but we don't want to overdo it to size, all right? So we're good enough from here. All right, now we're gonna close them up, and we're gonna put 2 minutes on this one. On the timer, 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna make a side. Get fresh strawberries, clean them up, wash them. All right, we need a couple of them, 4 of them at least. I'm gonna wash these. Once we got the strawberries, we're gonna cut them down in pieces. Get rid of this part. All right, so we're gonna make the syrup here, and the way it works, you get the strawberries, right? And you get a spoon of sugar, all right? Pour it over it, all right? And then maybe half of the other spoon, 1.5, right? And then mix it up. That's what you got to do, mix it up. And you're going to leave this on room temperature, right? Cover it up. If you have any bugs or flies around you, just cover it up. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Just leave it at room temperature, all right? And if you don't see it's getting syrup enough, add a little bit more sugar. So right here, we're going to add 1/4 of a spoon. So you get something like this, and leave it alone. Don't touch it. Cover it up. Give it 15 minutes, and you'll make a great syrup with it. And if you want, you can even chop it down to smaller pieces. It creates even more syrup. All right. Great topping for cakes. Pretty much everything. And you'll start seeing the syrup. You see the syrup? It starts changing color. There it is. So once that it's mixed, leave it alone. Come back in 15 minutes. Use it as a topping for your waffle or pancakes. All right, we're done. Look at that. Beautiful. Done on the second one. Exactly 2 minutes. That was quick. So we're gonna take one out first. Like to actually make sure that it's completely cooked in the middle. Just touch it with your fork. If it goes through, it's not cooked very well. If you want, you could even keep it, maybe, depends on you. If you want it toastier, then just keep another minute in there and it'll be done. But my recommendation is take it out. It's ready to go. So it cooked pretty good. So I don't even want to force it too much. I'm going to take one out first. All right, look at this beautiful consistency. Look at this. Beautiful. So we're going to prepare one of them. Have you ever seen a beautiful waffle like this? This is incredibly good. All right, we're going to turn it off, let it cool off for a bit. Then we're going to start another set right now in a bit, but let me prepare this one. So we're going to grab some strawberries that we just made right now. Put them all over the place. Nice, beautiful strawberries everywhere. And if you leave them long enough, they're going to get soggy. So you want to eat this. And then we add a little bit of syrup. I mean, this whole thing took me about 15 minutes to prepare the whole thing, maybe 10 minutes, 15 to 10 minutes. And this is ready to eat. Look at that beautiful waffle that I made. All right, so get a little bit of everything. Strawberries. Amazing. If you add a little bit of if you add a little bit of baking soda and egg, it will crystallize it. So maybe I'm going to do that in the next one. Overall, do your waffle how you want and enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy your meals.